Good morning, welcome to Autism, Twins and Us. It is Thursday the 29th of September, so we started autumn in the UK, I think it was 3 days ago, so the weather's definitely changed. I've got a little bit of a cold, and today's video is not going to be so much a typical vlog on what we've been up to. It's more going to be just about the school morning routine. A lot of people seem to really look for routine videos, so we haven't done one for a good, probably about a year. Not a lot's changed, because hence routine. Kids on the spectrum really get on well with routine and structure, so not a lot has changed. Obviously we're back into this new routine for a few weeks now, so stuff has changed a little bit, because now we've got George that goes on the bus, Matthew walks, so the routine's changed a little bit in regard to that. But pretty much the daily routine, the morning routine, is pretty much the same. 90% of the routine, 90% of the time, is Amy that's doing this morning routine, because I'm either at work or I'm in bed because I've just finished a night shift. And George is going to come and interrupt me. Oh no, it's not. He's just letting the dog in here. So it's just gone 6 o'clock. They've been up for about half an hour. And I'm literally just going to quickly walk you through. Hopefully the video won't be too long. It's not going to be a big long vlog. I'm sorry we haven't had many videos in the last week. We've just been super busy. I've been at work. Amy's had lots of stuff come in here, like regards to the house, with a new washing machine, new tumble dryer. It's just been a bit of a busy week, so we haven't really had a chance to make or edit a video. So today's just going to be a routine video. I'm going to try to walk you through what we do on a school day. Obviously a non-school day is different, but the first thing on a school day is come down, let the dog out, which I've already done, have a coffee, which I'm already halfway through doing, and then whilst they're sort of watching tablets or TV or playing with their train set, which I'll put in now. Morning.
Morning.
Okay. Sitting on Winnie. George is spinning. Superstation. So they've just been playing with this. You've been playing with this, haven't you? Can't really see much, it's so dark in here. So that's what they're doing. Once they're doing that is when I'll normally have my coffee and get Matthew's pack up ready, because today Matthew's having pack up. He doesn't like what's on the hot school dinners, so he has a pack up. So I'm going to make that up now. And again, 9 times out of 10 it's the same thing: a ham or a cheese sandwich and regular snacks, what you put in any packed lunch box. But I'll show you what he has. So I'm just going to start that and make that up now. So pretty much every day Matthew has Nutella on toast. He doesn't have the toast very dark, as you can see. I know it's a bit of an awkward angle, but I'm just trying to show you how he has it. And George either spends the day eating, eating fig rolls and stuff you wouldn't really want him having, or you'd have butter on toast. So that's Matthew's done. Just literally Nutella on toast. That's Matthew done. I'm just waiting for George's toast to pop. He'll have butter. Whether he eats it or not is another matter. He'll either eat it and then want 6 rounds of toast, or he won't have anything. It depends how hungry he is. So let's get his buttered toast finished up, and we'll see if they eat any of it. George is literally lots of butter. Same, toast not too done too much. And which is normally against George's norm. He likes it really buttery. This bread is like my crust, it's not the best, but you get the picture, right? I mean, look. Both breakfasts is prepared. Let's go and see if they eat it. Matthew will. George is a 50-50. There you go, Math. Math?
Thank you.
You look. Is that alright? Can you check it?
Yeah, that's alright.
Good. Here you go. Here you go. Right? Some toast. You little sneaky boy.
No.
Right, you gonna eat your toast, yeah?
Yeah. You.
You gonna eat your toast? Watch your toast, you're knocking it over the blanket. You're knocking the blanket on it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You hungry, eh? Alright. So that's sort of step one done. Breakfast done. I'm just tidy up this mess. Make Matthew's sandwich whilst I got the butter out. What? The butter out? He doesn't even have butter. Matthew doesn't have butter. So I'll make Matthew's sandwich now for school. Make George's stuff. Get all the bags ready. The bags are there all ready basically for school. We just need to put all the stuff in. So Amy already had them laid out last night. So and that's the norm. So right, get the rest of his lunch stuff ready. So in Matthew's pack up, he's got a sandwich. He's got a pack of crisps. He's got this Happy Monkeys orange and mango smoothie. He's got a Dunker, some yogurt, some cheese. That's pretty much about it. Now breakfast is over. Oh, yeah. Rocket. George is watching his tablet and he's playing with some toys. And now I've got all their uniform ready. So it'll be time to get them changed. I'll get them changed now because it's easier than rushing it at the last minute. They get annoyed when I stop them doing this because they just want to play. But if you can hear me behind his screaming and shouting, I will now get them changed. Matthew will change himself. George needs changing because he's got all his nappy done, diaper, whatever you want to call it. So get them changed, get them kitted up for school. Because once that uniform's on, they realise it's school. They already know, but they realise it's school. Then when George is changed and playing with his stuff and Matthew's changed, we'll do Matthew's spelling. If you can hear me. You noisy boy. So Matthew's changed. You're just going to do your spellings, yeah? So his spellings is I'm, I'll, she's, he's, it's and can't. So he has them to do. Do it nice and slow and neat. That's it. She's. He's doing the apostrophe. Well done. He's. I'm sorry about the noise, but George has got his tablet down. Okay. Neatly. Right, spelling's done. So now we're going to read the Kipper and the Giant. Okay? Right, hang on then. Let me just get ready. Hang on.
The giant came back. He was very angry when he saw Kipper in the village. I'm a giant, he said. He shouted. He ran towards the village. Crash, he fell over the stone. Ouch, he yelled. Oh, that was the one who, Keeper did that.
Keep going then.
I thought he did.
Just slow down a little bit when you're reading.
The people were frightened, but Keeper went to help the giant. He picked up the giant's things and put a bandage around his head. Keeper was bigger than the giant. Be a good giant, said Keeper. Stop being angry at the people will like you.
And the people will like you, that's it. Right, so I'll write that in his book. Right, now you can go on your tablet for a bit. So, trying to do the story with George shouting over a tablet is a nightmare. It's not ideal, but Matthew gets more time to read. He'll sit with me and Amy in the evening, quietly away from George doing that. But trying to squeeze in the repetition of just doing it. He speeds his way through it, as you can see. Speaks very quickly and reads it very quickly, where he doesn't necessarily read it correctly all the time. He's 7 years old, we're doing the best we can. But his reading's got a lot better. His understanding of the book's got better. The problem is, this particular book, he knows because we used to read it every day waiting for George at school. But anyway, book read, spelling's done, that's good enough for me. So Amy's awake and she just shouted downstairs to me, George has got hydro today, which means he's got swimming after school, swimming hydrotherapy after school. So she's just thrown down his trunks and his towel, and then I'm going to write in his book what type of morning he's had. Communication between us and the class is to say how his morning was and that he's got his one-to-one after school for hydro. Basically just writing the book if there's been any problems this morning, how he's been, if he's eaten anything, you know, that sort of thing. Just quick communication between them and us. And check out George's little towel. Little personalised George towel. And his trunks are little shark ones. So get that in his bag without him seeing it, because we don't tell him he's got that after school, because he doesn't really understand the concept of time. If I say you're going to do hydro after school, he won't really understand that. When his one-to-one goes to pick him up from his classroom, he gets it right away, and she'll tell him what they're doing with like a pet card and show him where he's going, and he'll be fine. And then she drops him back afterwards, so he won't be getting transport home today. So that means Matthew will have a little bit of time this afternoon when he gets home, where we can sit down, do his reading, do his homework in peace and quiet without George doing what he was doing, what you saw this morning. So makes it a little bit easier for today. Amy's, I presume, just going to jump in the shower, and then she'll be down, and me and Matthew will be walking to school.
Hey, Doc.
Do it again. See? So I'm going to get this back bit. So I'm going to do that back bit for you.
It's back.
Yeah. Keep still.
This is called a polymer. Say it with me, class.
Polymer.
Polymer.
Let's have a look. It's alright. Come back a bit. There. Done? Okay. Me and Matthew are off to school, aren't we? A little bit of rain.
I've got some baked beans in my bag.
Yeah. It's 20 to 9. He was happy because he got to take some food cans for the October harvest in. So yeah, it's 20 to 9. George gets picked up at 9:05. So he's got like 25 minutes to finish up what he's doing. I'll get him out on his bus. And that will be a wrap for today. Let's get him on the bus first, which sometimes is a little problematic, but we'll see. Nearly there. Good morning, Neil.
Good morning.
Come a little bit closer so I can show you nose piercing.
Hang on.
She's had a nose hoop. Well, it wasn't a hoop, was it? It was a weird sort of stud. She's playing that game thing. Why are you playing that game? What's it called? Just in case anyone thinks you're just being rude and you just play games, which you don't. But when people think you do, like they have in the past. So this little game she's playing, it basically helps her.
When it finishes, I'll show you.
Okay.
It's called Beat Star.
So you just have to press the button left, right, up, down and stuff like that in time with the music, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it helps keep your hands busy, so you don't...
Yeah, my hand doesn't feel good.
If your hands and F and D's playing up, normally she plays that game to help. Did you have a good sleep? She said I woke her up last night when I came in from the football.
You did.
I don't
No,
know
you
how.
honestly did. I'm
don't know
surprised
how,
you
I
didn't wake
didn't.
the boys up.
I generally came in and went to the toilet and pulled the flush.
No, because you walked in as if... the way you walked in the front door, I thought he's going to be sick or something like that. You like stormed through that front door.
I really didn't. I don't know. You must have been
And it was like
everything.
10 to 11.
It was 20 to 11. Chris dropped me off. Yeah.
So there was no need for you to make that much noise.
Okay.
Be considerate.
Well, I didn't
of
realise
your
I'd made.
housemate.
I didn't realise I'd made any noise, but so George has got hydro today. So that means we tried doing Matthew's reading this morning. It was really difficult because George was literally screaming and singing next to us. So when he comes home today, he's got to do his homework. So we need to do that before George comes home from Hydro. So because
if he'll do it.
He will do it, I've told him. So he said that's fine. So we got, just remind me when he comes home, we got to do it before he goes on his tablet and all that, get it done out of the way.
Okay.
So just George to go off onto his bus now?
Yeah.
Has he got loads of toys in his hands?
I don't know, he went upstairs and I haven't seen him since.
Okay. So we're nearly rid of George as well. What are you doing, Winnie?
You know, somebody told me once, I don't know if anybody could clarify this in the comments. Someone told me once, if a dog does that, it means that they're, like, emotionally scarred.
What are you doing?
Time to go home.
He's got towels from the banister. Now he's listening to something calmer. His face is looking better, but we need to put some cream on before he goes to school.
That's taken an eternity to heal.
Yeah. It is looking miles better though. It's still got bumpy, but it's got less red. As you can see. Not really. But anyway. So that's nearly the school routine done for the morning. That's looking better.
Hello! Story.
He's trying to copy his teacher's YouTube story video, which he likes.
Do you think that was funny when that teacher had his class for a while? And
Yeah.
How many times did he say he had to do it?
George basically, his teacher was off at the end of last year, and George had him, I think it was the last week of school. And this particular teacher's done a couple of like signing stories on YouTube, and George, they obviously showed him it one day in school, and he was making him reenact the whole story, like he said like 20 times, and the guy gets wet in the story, so he must have been like, oh, you know, George constantly asked him to do it
But the
again.
funny thing was that George knows that story so well that when the teacher said if he'd done the slightest bit wrong, George made him go back and do it again.
You're not like the video, like.
Going to see.
I forgot to add that during all the getting ready and getting them ready and stuff, I put a wash on after Amy threw down some dirty stuff from upstairs, and Amy's hoovered upstairs already, haven't you? I'm just going to run through quickly to you what I did when getting ready this morning, and you tell me if there's any deviations in yours. I think it's pretty much the same. So I got up, obviously automatically they go on tablets and stuff like that. I had my coffee, let Winnie out, left them for about half an hour, made the breakfast. They had breakfast. George ate his toast as well, by the way. Had the breakfast, done Matthew's lunch, got them changed, done Matthew's spellings and his story. Well, we tried. It was difficult. Not because of Matthew, because of George literally screaming next to us and shouting. Got the bags ready. Matthew done his hair. And that was pretty much it. Is that pretty much the same sort of routine you were doing, pretty much?
Yeah, pretty much.
Might be a little odd, different way around, maybe.
I do all the housework before they go to school as well. So I do the washing and the polishing and the hoovering and scrub the bathroom and everything like that. But you've done all right, I suppose.
I ain't squeezing all that. I'm trying to do what I was trying to do. I can't squeeze it all. I'd rather wait.
Why's that?
I just don't see the rush.
There is no rush.
Once we're at school, I can do that.
I don't rush doing it.
But so, and I've already said that you do like probably 90% of them. But I do my fair share when I come on from nights. I'm walking Matthew to school. Normally, if I'm on nights, if I wasn't off today, I would have walked Matthew, wouldn't I? And then you would have took George out. Mm-hmm. Apart from that, that's pretty much it, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's getting them ready for school. I've just literally got to take George up. So Amy's making us a coffee.
Because even though you've been drinking coffee for 30 years, you make a rubbish coffee. Absolute rubbish. I don't think you've ever made me a nice coffee.
Amy's not a coffee drinker, so anyway. Gonna have a nice...
Who wants, let's have this debate, right? Who wants a dark, strong, unsweetened coffee?
Adam wants a dark, strong coffee.
But you always say, Mia, can you make my coffee? Because you always make it nice to me.
The problem is I'm strict with having sweeteners, and Amy puts sugar in mine normally, which I prefer, but I'm trying to cut down.
You're a growing boy.
Yeah, growing the wrong bloody way.
Oh,
anyway,
shush.
just got to have this coffee and get George out in about quarter of an hour. So that'll be the morning routine. I'm going to end the video after that, just because I wanted to make it a short video for anyone new to the channel that want to see how we get them ready, basically, more than like a vlog as such. And I went to the football last night and Argyle drew 1-1. It was a bit of a weird game, wasn't it?
Did it rain?
Do you know what? It was weird. It was raining when we were walking up there a little bit. We went in, it stayed dry the whole game, and literally as soon as they put the extra minutes up at the end, 5 minutes, it hammered down, and then when we left the ground it stopped.
I need to sort your eyebrows out.
So I didn't get wet. She keeps moaning that my eyebrows are long. So look at your nose. Good. So
I know I shouldn't have swapped. I don't advise anybody to swap it before the 6-week mark, but the twirly stud that they put in now was stabbing my nose so much that I just swapped it over to a hoop.
So she's already got the hoop in when she's been awake, but there's no swelling actually, to be fair. It looks good. I think it needs to be a slightly bigger hoop. Amy doesn't want it to be bigger. No. I think slightly bigger where it hangs a little bit, but then she's thinking about George.
I'm also thinking about the fact that I've got a very big nose, and somebody once told me that you don't want a big hoop because then it draws attention to something that is already big enough.
See what I have to put with.
They didn't. Those words didn't come from me.
No, but you were moaning about your nose, saying someone that's got a big nose, which you haven't.
I have. I've been told it a lot before. I've got a big nose.
I'm not listening to that. Right, time to get George. Finish his coffee and get George on the bus, which sometimes can be a bit tricky because he wants to bring 20 teddy bears with him.
He made me bleed the other day. Look, injury.
Autism injury. So we've just got to get him on there. So I'm having my coffee and then walk him out to the bus.
I can't do this.
Come on. Careful. Let's add this cream on. There he goes. So if you enjoyed that little video, routine video, give us a thumbs up if it helps you. Like and subscribe to the video, and we'll see you on the next one, a bit more of a normal video. Bye for now.